Today, on this episode of RealityGays.
Julia's lost her voice, but is that a metaphor for a marriage?
2 words you thought you'd never hear. Andrei apologizes.
And the only thing more dramatic than Kara and Guillermo's breakup is his mother.
Ay, Dios mío.
Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality, yes, let's love. I just want you to know, Poodle. I love you.
Matt.
Nothing says I love you like lift during a bicep curl.
Yeah, and also previously, it's like, I told you not to touch my face when I'm working out because you got poop hands.
Matt has that accent too, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah.
He does.
Poop hands. Yeah.
He does.
It's not as nasal as Gino's, but Matt kind of talks like this. Yeah. That's Michigan.
Does.
Some are less obvious than others. But we had Grand Rapids, remember?
What would you do when you would fuck a guy with that accent?
You know, in some ways it can be hot 'cause it's a little Midwestern. But when they're a little Gino-like, it's not hot.
Or you just, shh, be quiet.
I just stuffed my underwear in their mouth. Your face. I did that anyway.
This is RealityGays. And I'm not happy to be here. But I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle, and I'm glad to be here because I love the look on your face. And we are 2 ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one.
Especially our favorite obsession, and it's actually still really good this season, Happily Ever After. This episode is episode 8 of season 9. May the 4th be with you.
We still don't know what it is. We still don't know what that's about.
I was thinking about it during a little break from part 1, part 2. I don't know. We want to say, I mentioned it the last show, but we want to say thank you again for 6 years of RealityGays.
Sorry, my camera.
What's wrong with your camera?
My microphone cable just went in the camera.
Professional. We're nothing. 6 years later, we're still not professional.
It was making a noise.
Yes, August 22nd is when we launched the pod, and then November 22nd is when we launched our RG Plus. So, well, back then, Patreon. So anyway, thank you, sissies, very much. Also, Poodle, have you heard the big news?
Big news. Huge. Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news?
The RealityGays, big news.
News. Big news. We've already talked about it on the Gaily Dose, so and the previous podcast. So, y'all, we have new merch coming.
New merch. Who did?
Our agency Odyssey partnered with us, and they partnered with another organization to create merch designs, unique merch designs. You can get things like the Keep Going Queens hoodie, the If You Can Dream It tee, the Sissy Squad tee, and other potential items coming very soon.
I'm sorry, I'm going to correct you on that. The only way you can say it is If You Can Dream It t-shirt. That's the only way it can be said. Sorry.
If you can dream it.
Thank you. And Poodle, and these items aren't on sale currently, but
they are not.
When will they be on sale, Poodle?
September 8th for a limited amount of time.
Whoop, whoop.
Do you know how long?
Limited.
Only till September 22nd.
So you're telling me that people can only get Reality Gays merch from September 8th until September 22nd. And if they go to shoprealitygays.com and log onto the site on September 7th, they're not going to see shit.
That's right, because shoprealitygays.com isn't live until September 8th.
There you go.
So like until the lifespan of a cicada
Y'all,
to buy our merch.
These OG sissies, I know one of our like lesbian listeners is smoking a joint right now going, oh, these gays are pressed. They are stressed and pressed that we're going to fuck this up.
We
And
are. We're actually really
We
stressed
are.
about that. And again, like I said on the last episode, these are 3 or 4 initial designs. We're going to have more, but I will say, I don't know if you're going to be able to get these very specific designs until again. So it may be we might kind of do rotating designs. So get them while you can.
Yeah, we have no idea. This is new for us,
we're just telling you. We literally found I got an email, and you were doing something else, and I said, you need to read this email before we record these shows. And you went, oh shit, we do.
He was really stressed out.
I don't know if I was stressed. I was
No, you were
trying
like,
to
it's new
digest.
information. You were new information. No, this is what's good about you. You wanted to get it right.
When I have
That's
new
what I do.
information, I need to digest all of that.
Mm.
You just willy-nilly throw out things and to rumor and innuendo.
I just go with my feeling. But but you don't need time to process new dick. If someone puts a dick in your face, you just suck it like an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Yeah, you kind of get used to it. Those new information you never do.
Got it.
Oscar Mayer wiener.
An Oscar Mayer. Now I want a hot dog. I guess we can say this now too. If not, Christina, take it out. But I feel like we can say that we are going to be interviewing Chantel.
I guess so.
And we've got it scheduled. We're doing it this week. Actually, we're going to record it. It'll be dropping soon. And exclusively,
unless she cancels.
Unless she cancels. But because this is an interview, we're going to have the audio on the podcast feed. But for everyone, there's going to be video on YouTube. So you can go, if you subscribe to Reality Gays on our YouTube and watch Happily Ever After, you're watching right now on
Tuesday.
But we're going to have that interview with Chantel. We're really excited to talk to her.
Her face when she gets uncomfortable when I make a joke about lady on lady sex. Yeah.
She will too.
Yeah.
So
her jaw will get tight. I don't know.
If you have any, let us know. Especially if you're in the RG Plus in the Patreon version or Supercast, let us know. You can hit us on Instagram too, but let us know any questions you might want to have for Chantel that you want us to ask.
Yes.
So we're very excited. We're really happy for this new era of Chantel and Lady Love.
Lady Love,
Chantel. Anything else?
We covered a lot of it in the first part, but Toe coming back September 8th. Love is Blind UK is out now. 8 episodes.
And
all for you to binge
episodes.
on RG Plus. Good season. Episodes. Good season. Billy.
And good for me that I was only attracted to Javin the first half of the first episode. And I knew by episode 1 he was shitty. See, my picker's getting better.
You sure it wasn't longer?
Selling Sunset, y'all. It's coming.
You probably still were hot for him halfway through episode 8. That was a rough episode.
It's a rough episode. Might be.
Yeah.
I don't know how wrong you are.
Selling Sunset Season 9, October 29th, and the American version of Love is Blind, Season 9, October 1st.
America, red, white, and blue. All right.
I think that's it. Shall we just jump in? Should we jump in?
We should jump in.
There's going to be a Big Brother corner, by the way, halfway through the show.
Yes. So there. Oh, I also wanted to say, just because it's friend of the pod, happy 50th birthday to Ronnie at Watch What Crappens.
Oh, happy 50th birthday,
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Ronnie turned. Yeah. So shares the same birthday with Susan Van Heusen,
Oh,
of all people. So anyway, happy birthday. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
happy B-Day, Ronnie.
Happy B-Day.
Ronald.
Rondell.
Rondell, that's his given name.
I know. I'm excited, but it's already happened by the time you listen to this. But we're going to go to Palm Springs, so we're going to surprise him with the
Lovely.
whole thing. It'll be great. Palm Springs is always great because you always feel good about yourself because you're not the oldest one there.
What if you are? Like, what if
It's
it becomes
Palm Springs.
That's true. You'll never be the youngest one there in Palm Springs. That's true.
You could still move and find a sugar daddy there. If there's one place you could do it,
I don't
Poodle,
love the
it's
heat.
you just
Yeah.
like to bring it.
Yeah. Maybe if I can find a really feeble 90-year-old who wouldn't need a lot to do him in.
No.
Yeah.
Dreams.
I mean, make him comfortable for
Yes.
the eventual slow, long death. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They all need someone to make them comfortable. Like some of those nurses in places where they smother older patients.
Where
They were just making them comfortable. We need to move on because
we do. Oh
those
wow!
angels of death. I love those true
I'm
crime
saving
stories.
this for Gaily Doe. Sorry, it just popped up. I hadn't closed up my text messages. They're going to do a Dawson's Creek class reunion at a theater in New York City with the whole cast of Dawson's Creek.
Oh wow!
And it's all to raise money in support of for James Vanderbeek and fuck cancer. You know, because he's got cancer. But it's saying Katie Holmes is going to be there, Joshua Jackson,
Busy Phillips,
John Wesley Shipp, James Vanderbeek, and Michelle Williams. They're all going to be there.
No Kerr Smith.
Kerr Smith?
Yes.
Kerr Smith, Nina Repeta. I don't know who that is. Mary Beth Peel.
Yes, she was the grandmother.
Meredith Monroe. Mary Margaret Humes.
I think that's his mom.
Well, they're all going to be there on September 22nd at the Richard Rogers Theater in New York. So get your tickets.
Are they doing a skit or something?
I don't know. It just says Dawson's Creek class reunion in support of James Vanderbeek and fuck cancer.
I don't want to go unless they're going to do something. I'm saying it's a great thing.
Wow.
Maybe they'll read a scene or something.
We need to move on.
Michelle Williams. Boy, what a start.
We did. I'm glad we said this. I had another announcement, too, that I wanted to talk about in next episode because I just want to support our friends. Y'all, one of our really good friends, writer and creator, Drew Droege, is having a show that's going to be off-Broadway. Messy White Gays in New York City. Did you go see it with me? You did, right?
I could not go that night.
I saw 2 readings of it twice. Y'all, it is hilarious. If you are a gay man in New York, it's going to roast you hilariously. Drew, he was in Titanic, which was on Broadway or off-Broadway.
Off-Broadway.
Tickets.
One of the funniest people we know.
One of the funniest people. Tickets are on sale now. Again, it's called Messy White Gays. Highly recommend. Don't ask the website. I don't know. Just Google it and find it. But get your ticket and go.
Yeah, I'm really happy for him.
You're very happy for him. He's worked very hard.
Yes.
Okay, now we can go.
His grandparents used to go to church with my parents.
Oh, God.
That sounds like an Oklahoma story.
Yeah, it sure does. No.
But I didn't go on. That's the difference. As soon as I said it, I went, no one gives a fuck about this. And I stopped myself. That's the difference.
That's the difference. Yeah. Where are we? Okay.
Now we can start talking about the show.
Mm-hmm.
More lip balm. It's not lip balm. It's lip gloss.
Gloss. Yeah. Summer Fridays.
Gino and Jasmine. Jasmine and Matt are working out. He freaks out when she touches him on the face because the weights are nasty.
They are,
and half these guys don't take a shit and don't wash their hands. And
True.
Now you can tell he's almost used to Jasmine having this kind of unrelenting anger because she's like, I'm so full of anger right now. It's my turn. And at one point, he's handing her weights. She's like, I'm using the 5s.
Yeah, she does say that. Yeah, she's not that in. He's like, okay.
And she says, I'm still in shock about what happened last night. I don't know why I guess she's in shock because how Gino brought Natalie there, and he lied to me and manipulated me, but he also did it to that woman. So
and that he was flirting with her, giving her hope.
Yeah.
And it is good that I think it finally was.
Do you think her eyes are finally open? Do we believe her?
I think her eyes are open. I think her eyes are open, yes. And does she still have a pull if Gino tried to coerce her back? I think he could draw her in.
I wonder.
Because she loves him. She very much loves him, I think, still.
I wonder, but now that it seems like, now that she actually saw it with another person, will that make her think she's not that special anymore? Because I think that was the big deal.
Well, I think it opened her eyes in the sense of, and it's really actually a powerful thing, because when you see it's not about you.
Right.
It really
it's about the other person.
This person, it's about the other person. It's that this person is programmed that way, and that's just how they treat women, period. And I do think she's seen that.
Jasmine has a lot of self-image issues. And who she is. You can tell by all the ways she's tried to, quote, improve herself.
Yes.
In many ways.
Yeah.
And now when she always thought the problem was her in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And now she realizes, oh, no, it's Gino. So I think this was a good thing.
Yeah, I think so
too. And she's like, I want to move on with my life, but I'm scared. And Matt's like, well, in 5 more years, he's going to be getting Depends and eating applesauce. I'm not arguing with a guy who wears a Gilligan hat and jean shorts.
Okay, I got to say, maybe this is just a Michigan thing, but these guys, both Gino and Matt's pot shots at each other are on the level of 11-year-old boys.
No, it's not a Michigan thing. It's just these are 2 guys who it's schoolyard taunts. The worst is Gino saying, just Jasmine and Matt are lowlifes. I just hate that word for some reason. It feels, number one, it feels classist, and it feels like people are trash. I even don't love it when it's very common parlance today saying someone is trash. And
we've said that on this show. I feel like we're saying it less, but we have said it.
Yeah, I try not to. But
I think it got common, and I try to say it less.
Yeah, it's just
if I say it honestly, I mean it. It's very rare that I would say, but like I would say it like I would say it like somebody like almost somebody like Javin, but probably not even then. But
I don't know if I would. It's just like there's just something about calling a person disposable that feels. I don't want to call it. I don't want to dehumanize anyone. You know, people are still human beings. They can be shitty human beings. I don't want to dehumanize them. There's just something about it. That's just me, y'all. Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Just think. Just words have power. Just remember. So Gino or Jasmine says that I had a realization and opened my eyes, and I don't know what's going to happen. Things are done with Gino. She's like, I've been with him for 5 years. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll go back to Panama permanently. And Matt's like, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, I've been feeling, I don't want to say love for the past few months. I don't want to waste it if it's going to be not going to be a future. And he says, Mama, can I be honest? I don't want to be in the friend zone anymore. I'm getting the age where I'm not going to date someone 6 months and move on. And why don't you give me a chance? You're my best friend. I don't want to be the first one to pull the trigger, but I want to say I love you. This is the most non-committal I love you I've ever heard.
Well, and again,
that's coming from me.
and that's coming from Poodle. Again, to that, and combined with he did that whole monologue while he's lifting weights.
Yeah.
While he's lifting weights.
Doing curls.
Which I guess is their love language. I don't know.
And he says, we would be a great power couple. And I don't know how you feel. And that's when she goes, I said, Matt, don't fall in love with me.
But I knew, I could feel it. And it never was my plan. But this is the way it happened.
And she said,
I'm proud of Jasmine though, because instead of being like, I love you too, she says, I had 5 years with this guy. She's like, I can't put myself in another relationship and I don't want to give you fake hopes. She was kind of basically, she didn't say it, but she said, I've got to just reorganize and figure out me and what I want in life.
Yeah. He says he's going to be patient. Yeah.
It really goes to Gino to the grave is going to say that she cheated on him with Matt. But I don't think she did. I think Jasmine, even though it was a stupid open marriage that they never should have done, and the rules were stupid and the boundaries were stupid and not clear, she followed those as they had agreed upon.
I agree. I think also the fact that Dana and Michelle are kind of Team Jasmine in this.
Oh, yeah.
Should tell you a lot.
And the fact that later on, which we're about to get into, that Gino completely blames everything on Michelle and Jasmine
and doesn't take
his
any
relationship.
Personal accountability.
None. He can't even admit that he was an asshole because he doesn't even think he lied to Natalie. He feels like he could tell her whatever he wanted to, and that was okay.
Right.
He thinks that.
And he thinks that even though Jasmine and he are still married, he can do whatever he wants. Yeah. He's writing these rules, and he's not really taking Natalie's feelings into account at all.
No, he's not. He's not.
So later
Let's talk about Gino. Actually.
Gino is driving, and he's one of those people who drive like really close to the wheel. It's very uncomfortable.
Airbag will knock your head off if you get into a wreck.
So you're
It will. It really can break your face.
Break your face. So
people can break your nose and shit like that. You're not supposed to be so close to the wheel if you don't have to be because the airbag.
I feel like the airbag's going to break your face regardless.
Well, it's better to have a black nose than have your head go through the windshield.
That's true. It's true. Anyway, so Gino basically says Natalie didn't get to really meet my family because, you mean the family that kind of was kind of cold with her? And that's the thing. Natalie has not earned she's kind of blameless in this, but your family doesn't owe anything to Natalie.
No.
Natalie has not earned a time for you to meet your family.
I mean,
number one,
it's not as much her fault, but if I was Natalie, I would have told him it's too soon.
It's too early to meet your family.
So she kind of puts it all on Gino, and most of it is like 90%, but there's a 10% of, honey, you walked into it knowing what you were walking into.
Oh, she's really acting majorly in this thing. So she's going to this he's going to this awful corporate hotel. I don't know where this is.
It's that fucking thing with that goddamn hot tub in the bedroom.
But the lobby is so ugly.
It's horrible.
And so he's bringing her coffee. I'm like, I wonder if he knows her order. I wonder.
Maybe.
And so she's
like,
packing.
I don't know if I need it. The adrenaline is going.
And she says, after last night, I'm exhausted and I feel disrespected by Jasmine. And I really want to hear Gino's side of the story. And she says, from day one, I said, I wanted you to work things out with her. And if I knew she didn't have closure about your situation, I would not have come. And this is the next sentence that he said. He says, well, I told her it was very likely that we were getting a divorce.
Likely, and then he said, and I know other people have opinions, but my opinion is different. So that was his nice way of saying, I don't give a fuck what other people say or think. I do what I want.
I've never heard the phrase, well, my opinion is a different opinion than yours that still matters. I've never heard anyone say that in that situation.
No, and you're discounting all the other opinions. You're saying that all the opinions, literally, everyone is agreeing around you except for you.
It's kind of like comment culture where someone says, well, that's my opinion. Even though it may not be reasoned, it may not have any evidence.
Yeah.
But I can think it because I can write it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the most dangerous things that blog, comment, social media culture has ever done is I have an opinion that may have no actual truth or even the opinion is not based on an accepted belief.
Yeah.
It is just mindless chatter and because I can write it, because I can say it, all opinions matter. All lives matter. You know, that's I hate to. I'm not going to get my soapbox about it, but that triggered the fuck out of me.
And it just really shows his kind of. Gino is, undercover. I think one of the most controlling people we've seen on 90 Day Fiance.
I think you're right.
Yeah. On this, I would argue and say on the same level as someone like Angela Dean. It's just she's all screaming and shouting, firing. Right. His is more of this simmering underneath.
Mm-hmm. And then he just says, and Matt's the scum of the earth. You know, look at him. He's like, I have Rico Suave and have no problem with women. He's so short. How's he going to get a date? The women are all taller than he is.
And Natalie kind of looks at him and says, look, this is getting nowhere. She was like, even she's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
it's obvious he's jealous of Matt.
Yeah.
It's so because that's what you do when you're a child. You talk about people like that. He might as well called him a dummy or a butthead.
That's what I meant. Like their things are so, yeah. And she says, look, I've been here for you when no one was here for you. And what you did was not fair to me. I don't deserve that. And she's like, I'm just out. You're not ready. I wish you the best, but I wish you had the balls to tell me the fucking truth. Because I'm not that woman and I don't want to be a part of it. He's like, don't leave. I feel like she trusted me and I blew it all up. Michelle and Jasmine ruined the whole thing.
Yeah. He blames them and takes no accountability. And then he says, I think, what if things would have been different at the party if Michelle had treated her well and Jasmine had respected her? It just breaks my heart.
So nothing about you being truthful?
No.
Nope.
No.
Ugh.
Gino,
what a fall from grace.
I know. Shall we move on to Kara and Guillermo? Okay. This, I gotta say, we've had breakups in Happily Ever After before, but this is brutal.
No, it's
it's
not.
This is Marriage Story. I'm telling you.
It is. This baby is so cute.
Guillermo's going to be singing Being Alive.
So Kara's going to the airport. She's going to Italy. Her mom's taking her. And
who's just
even like planning
mom.
the baby. Even planning the baby, she is. Even planning the baby, Kara's like, well, I put it all in the Google Calendar and he sees it and it's there.
She's just,
They're not really even communicating hardly at all.
Not at all.
So, and this is the night after her performance, her bachata performance that he did not come to. And so she's like, I'm kind of just leaving this open-ended. And I got from the mom knows that they're not meant for each other. Yeah. I feel like when she said the thing, she basically said, maybe you aren't meant to be together. And Kara's like, well, don't talk like it's already over. But mom knows.
Here's how you know. When mom went, I love Guillermo. That's how a Southern woman prefaces with, but I would stomp him dead if I could.
But I love Guillermo, but Kara Jo, he is not the right man for you, Kara Jo.
She probably is Kara Jo.
I knew a Kara Jo. I love the name Kara Jo. Kara Jo. Oh, well, now I'm going to call her Kara Jo.
I'm fine with that. But she even says it's interesting. It's interesting that her reactions to Guillermo kind of his silence. And she says, and just the accusations. She's like, I don't know if I can live with a partner who accuses me of cheating. And the thing here is, I think she is figuring out that the person who she thought he was may not have been a complete picture.
Yeah.
And because I think he probably did change.
I don't know if I could go back from that. If I was with someone and they accused me of cheating, the fact that they would think that but at the same time, that's me not taking into account a lot of their own dating history. So maybe they were cheated on. So you've got to parse it out and know if it's about you. But if it felt like it was really about me and because of me and they thought that of me, that would be hard for me to come back from.
But her mom does bring up, maybe I would not wait on contacting a lawyer, just to protect yourself. And then the mom does say something at the end. She's like, I wanted to be hopeful that it'll work out, but I didn't know how bad it had gotten.
And she's like, and Cara Jo is tired. Cara Jo is tired, and now she realizes what she's going to have to give up to stay with him.
I know.
If you listen to the coach, she is saying, "No, this guy's not right."
Mom is ready to cut bait. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Guillermo's mother is a different story.
Roxana. Guillermo. Boy. Now this is interesting.
He's a pretty crier.
Yeah, he's very attractive. And so you can tell how they normally talk. She's like, housework. So they go down like a list and she's like, and Cara? And he's like, she's in her world, he says. He's like, are you good? He was like, I am. And she went, I'm your mother. I know you. You put up a front and say you're good, but you're not. He's like, actually, I'm in limbo. I moved out. And he said that we decided it was mutual, but our arguments have been really rough. Mm-hmm. And the mother says, we didn't even know you were having problems. So that really, you kind of get an idea from both these people's families. They've kept this very close to the chest.
Yes.
And that may also have something to do with their communication.
Yes, it did their communication, but also when Guillermo's mother says, you don't know how this hits me that you're there alone. Oh, and I went.
She almost clutches her chest.
She really, point. Yeah. And she said it so dramatically. I went, well, maybe that's why he doesn't share everything with you, Mom.
Yeah.
I mean, what would your mother say if you called her and said, Mom, I'm having marriage problems. It looks like we might get divorced.
I never liked him anyway.
You know what? That's what my mother would jump to as well.
Or you know what she would say? She would say...
she did do that. She's literally the first thing out of his mouth. I never thought he was attractive anyway.
Wow. She went for that the first?
She went the first
Just attractive?
Uh-huh.
Not a good person, but attractive?
No, yeah.
That's really petty.
I didn't mind. Well, kind of. It was weird.
I think she would say, what a son of a bitch. She would really get angry for me first.
Yeah,
if it was that.
Yeah.
Because she would immediately be on my side, obviously.
Even if we were wrong, they would be on our side.
Yeah. Anyway, but she says, where did all the dreams and promises go? Which makes it worse. And then he starts to cry. And I don't know if this is good advice. But the mom's like, well, there's obviously love there. You need to try to save your marriage.
Don't get like this, Papa. Don't get like this.
Take her on a date.
Tell her she's beautiful.
I don't know if you know an accurate part of the situation, because last week he was acting like the Blair Witch on the porch of a rental,
really
setting up a chair.
A lot of sissies seemed that which I agree. They're like, was he high?
It looked really erratic.
Yeah.
But he says, this is the thing. I would really push this, and I don't know if this is a way they can ever come to any agreement. But it seems like he said, I feel lost without her. This was actually very sad, because you can tell he is gutted. But the issue here is he keeps saying, Kara has broken my trust and I don't know what to do. So if everything is predicated for him on the idea that she cheated on him, and she will never convince him otherwise, where do they have left to go? What I'm saying. And so she could say, how do I prove to you? I don't think there's a way to prove to him that she never cheated.
Because she feels like she didn't. Now, look, I'm going to say, like, can she not just, her looking at the thing and laughing and then saying it's none of your business?
That was mean-spirited. That was to hurt him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. But is that I think I would love to hear more reasons of things that he thinks she's cheating because she's wearing these clothes. She's acting like a whore.
Yes.
That's the thing. She's around these people, these drinking
she's singing
people.
Sexy music. And,
yeah. That's
but but he's smart enough. Because he's not a dumb guy. He's smart enough to know he can't say that without getting skewered.
And because she would jump down his fucking throat.
Well, he knows she would jump down his throat, and he also knows that he'd get roasted in the tell-all and on social media. It would be a whole thing. Yeah. So he says, right now I feel a little lost without her, and my mom wants me to fight for love, but how?
But how? None of that matters.
No, because now it's time for the Gilded Age is done. So I guess we're not gonna have a corner anymore.
It's time for a BB Raw corner. Raw, uninhibited BB action. All the gay guys who listen get that.
I think some of the straight women,
and maybe some of the straight women who watch gay porn.
Yeah, I think they get it.
You can Google it.
I think they get it.
Don't do it at work. You'll be referred to HR quick. Y'all, the game started this week. I am talking about the episode that aired. What day is this? What am I recording this?
Today, this is airing on Monday.
Doesn't matter what day we're recording this. The 20th. So
yes,
it would have aired on the 17th or yes, 17th?
Sure.
18th? No, 18th.
Look,
18th.
I don't know why I need to be in control
17th.
of getting the dates right for your corner.
You're right. I fully take accountability for that.
It aired on the 17th, right? On Sunday night?
Y'all, couple things that happened here. First of all, no one knows how to play the game well except for Rachel Riley. She has a history of that, of knowing how to play the game. She's been in there for a while. Everyone this cast is also just completely inept. They, on their HOH, they send their allies home, like Mickey did. And they're all in their own head. Julie Chen said it. They're all playing scared, which you can't really do your first couple weeks. You can do that in the middle sometime. You're saying this like Darcey, like you actually have an opinion.
You're home.
You can't play scared.
Can't play scared. You're home.
Anyway, what you just need to know is that Rachel Riley won HOH. And they'd sent Zach home last week, which the people who turned on him were basically Morgan and Mickey. Even though he was in an alliance with them, they had more with Vince. So, and they were of course very upset about it when they sent him home. The thing here is Rachel has
home now. He's home.
Rachel knows that Morgan has been. They think of her. They think she's dangerous, and they're trying to get her out. She hears it in the house, and Mickey. She had almost with Morgan. She almost had a little fight, saying, "No, I want you around for my jury." What a moron to say that to Rachel Riley. She's like, "No, I want you for jury." Not like you wouldn't be a good player enough to win. It's so stupid. She's just they're telegraphing their points. Everyone's a bad player in this game. So anyway,
God, you would have done well.
Well, I would have been a better player than the rest of these idiots. Rachel's really good. I'm not the biggest fan of her, but she's a good player. So Vince is one of the worst players. I'm so annoyed I have him in my draft, but Ava is my other person, so she might go far. Vince is one of these people who will cry and then go to everybody else in the house and kind of play everybody's side. One of the worst and most annoying. You will never get the votes at the end for that. To play, no one will ever give. No one wants to give the money to that kind of person, to someone who plays that way.
Oh, okay.
They just don't. He has no record in this game. And anyway, so Rachel chooses those three as her noms: Vinny, Morgan, and Mickey. And it flips. The house control now is gonna flip.
Vinny, Morgan, and Mickey. It sounds like an Italian version of Disneyland.
Vinny, Morgan, and Mickey.
And Mickey.
Yeah, and so it is. And of course, when they all try to butter up Rachel, they all fail miserably. And the thing about it is, it's not. You just be real. You can be a little real and you can be a little butter up, but none of these people have the skills. Like Mickey was just like standoffish, and Vince was like, please, and I'm like, you're all bad at this, and they're bad at this. They don't get it. So, but we'll see what happens in the next time. I'm very excited. I have a feeling
you could have won.
I don't know if I would have not wanted to go up against Rachel Riley. I would have been good friends with her. I will say that. I would have stuck to her really close. And we would have been really bitchy with everybody else and making fun of them in the house. Because she's a bitch like that. And the issue is she probably would have backdoored me in like the final 6 or 7. And before, I would have gone to jury, but she wouldn't trust me. She would see something in me. Yeah. Also, she would be worried that even though she would think that she was smarter than me, she'd be worried that I'd be a threat to her. So she wouldn't take me that far.
Next season.
But that is my Big Brother corner. I'm very excited. All the rest of the house guests are forgettable. Except for Riley, and who is basically feels like he's about to essay Catherine at any moment. Okay. And
Can we end on that, please? Good Lord.
It's so fucking creepy. It just creeps me the fuck out.
That's
my corner.
Let's move on. Let's move on to Libby and Andrei. Andrei, by the way, who on our post celebrating our anniversary, did a little clapping hands.
Oh, that was a big move for him.
Jasmine put a little heart, and Mattie of Stevie and Mattie said, "Wow, you've been podcasting so long, you could have done Friends."
I think he meant done one about Friends.
Done one about Friends. Basically, He was calling us old, and it was shady.
No. I think he meant like being friends.
Oh, I thought it was shady, which made me love him even more. I guess it was just being nice.
Again, rumor and innuendo.
Not you. I just read it wrong.
But I'm saying it's the same thing. Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Y'all, Andrei is home.
We witnessed something today that I never thought I would see on camera. And that was Andrei sort of apologizing.
I was gagged and gooped and gobsmacked.
You know why? His back was against the wall because Libby was holding him against it.
She is pissed. He walks in and
she's been home a week.
She's like, I'm confused. He's coming home today and I'm excited to see him, but I don't know who I married. And
I don't know if I go that far. You know exactly who you married.
She kind of did. And so she's only talked to him through like video chats with the kids. He shows up with the flowers and he gives her the flowers and she goes,
like,
what's that? That make up for everything? Did you get our money back?
Well, that was her first. She's like, did you get our money back? He's like, well, I'm trying to fix some things. I met with a lawyer and was going to fix it. We might need another investment. And her face.
She's just like,
he's like, I want to make it work. I still want to move there. And she's like, no, I'm not moving. No, I love this house and we're not moving. He's like, no, we are selling this house. We are selling it. Nope. And then she says, no, we're not. And I'm going to be a part of every business move you make from now on. And I'm your wife and I want to trust you.
And she's like, you made a stupid investment. And he's like, oh, I do this. She's like, look, you are being very combative and this doesn't help the situation. And to that, he said, I'm sorry.
Well, he says, I love you and I didn't mean to hurt you. And he said, this is how he prefaced it. If you want to hear it, I'm sorry.
He did say that. If you want to hear it, I'm sorry.
Like,
And
if you want to hear it, but
that what a non-apology.
But I gotta say, I think that might be the closest she's ever gonna get.
Yes, but
I did not expect to hear it.
I did not expect to hear it, and I love that he says it, and Libby immediately follows up. Are you really sorry? They're so funny together to me.
And they can just be so...
They spar so well. I love watching them fight. I know, but I know they'll be okay. And also I know that, like, I don't know. I really do love watching them fight.
I think they're fine.
They're going to bang it out.
Yeah.
But he says he wants to fix it. And she actually said in that moment, which this is a little bit of, she's not always kind, but like when you're fighting with somebody, but you can still be kind. And she says, look, I am happy to see you. Now, the way she said it was, I'm happy to see you.
But that's her. She's never going to be, she's always going to sound bitchy. And
she is.
Yeah, it's just her.
Yeah. And she said, after all, this is a step in the right direction.
After all, it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction after all.
After all,
it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction after all. Y'all, that's a song cut from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. And if you're wondering why, it's the same lyric 4 times.
It's not the Sherman Brothers' best hook.
No. Angela Lansbury was like, I rather liked it.
Yeah, she's like, she did, but it needed to be cut.
Wow, singing cut songs from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. What other podcast? I love a cut song.
I do too.
It's very Enneagram 4 of me.
All right, let's talk about...
Yeah, just let's finish. So this is a really little bit here. This whole episode, y'all, was basically Darcey and Georgie, and then kind of checking in on everybody else, which I was kind of fine with.
Kind of loved.
Yeah. Brandon and Julia, I feel so bad for Julia here because she's having to do a scene where she has no voice, and it's so painful to watch someone who has basically laryngitis because she's been translating. Sick? No, she's not sick. She'd been using her voice all day to translate.
Oh.
And I will say this, there is a way. Also, she was outside. So for those of you who don't have voice training, it is, if you're outside, you're usually working a little harder because you can't hear yourself as well. And so that was what was happening. She was having to translate everything for her parents. And if you're not used to taking care of your voice, you're just going to scream the whole time. That's why sorority girls lose their voices. Because they just scream.
They just scream.
They get really talky. So Julia is saying, she comes in and, of course, this is America... fuck yeah, America, Team America Police or whatever. It's this party. And Julia's like, this is why I say you shouldn't have a key. And the parents, but Ron and Betty are like, we couldn't be in DC, so we thought this was the next big thing. The next best thing. There's some American barbecue and some American potato salad and some American coleslaw and some American apple pie I bought at Kroger.
Which has a pretty good apple pie. But yes. And Julia voices her concern, like starts to voice like, well, why did you not let us know? And we're tired. And Betty says, she apologizes and doesn't apologize because she says, "I'm sorry, but we wanted to come and surprise you. Yay!
I'm sorry for wanting to surprise you."
Julia's like, "We are tired. We are not enjoying this at all." It actually kind of looks like her parents, either they're being nice, but it kind of looks like her parents are enjoying it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, they're there to make it about them. Here's the thing. I never know what I think this is a version of their reality, but I think his parents would do this, but it always feels a little trolling on her. Like it feels like production is calling Ron and Betty.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't mind surprises, so you can.
I hate them.
I know you hate them, but I do feel like Julia was overreacting a little bit.
I see her point. I see her point in that her parents.
I mean, not that I don't see her point. I do.
Her parents don't seem to be excited about it either.
See, I feel like they were like eating the food, but again, I couldn't tell if they did enjoy it or if they were just being nice, which is probably what they were doing.
She's also tired.
She's very tired,
and at one point, of course, what I do hate is his dad's like, sometimes it's fun to have fun.
I was like, shut up,
sometimes it's fun to have. Kind of talks like Dr. Phil. Sometimes it's fun to have fun. Fuck Dr. Phil though. Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah, he can.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a.
Sorry, I'll move on. I'm just so angry.
Really
about
doesn't have a good track record.
No, she doesn't. Her picker was bad.
Picker was bad. But no, I was
someone throws me a party, and I'm like, "Thank you."
I feel like this probably does come from a place that, like, Julia, she doesn't like them. So Ron and Betty keep trying to do this stuff, and I will say, as far as when it comes to fun with Ron and Betty, Julia keeps herself on a tight leash, and they are always pushing back against that because they are never respecting her boundary.
The problem, what you just said, is the crux of it. The problem is violation of boundaries.
Yeah,
and she never feels comfortable because whenever she accepts something, they push to another boundary.
Because if she probably, in Julia's defense, if she budges a little bit, then they take way more. Yeah. Because they'll be so involved.
Then Brandon sides with his father and says, "You're being antagonistic. They did all this. I'm frustrated you treating my family like this." And she goes, "Your mom doesn't have boundaries." And Julia says, "He will always be my mama's boy." And that is true. He will be. And so then they act butthurt. It's like, well, we should go find a hotel, I guess. And Brandon is going with them. And Julia
says, "If you go there, don't come back. Don't come back."
She says, "Tomorrow I'm changing the locks." I got to say, I think they're in for the long haul. I do feel like things are pushed. I think people like to watch them because everyone's got hellish in-laws.
Yeah.
And it's an easy storyline to tell, and the in-law storyline is an easy one.
I don't think it's fake per se, but I kind of feel like Ron and Betty, if you look at the TikToks,
they get the
Julia
joke.
Julia on her TikTok has Betty on her TikToks all the time.
No, they get the joke. They get the joke.
So this felt a little recreated to me.
Yep. Or it felt like it might not have been recreated. I think how Julia was at that moment, I would not be surprised if production and Brandon talked to, like, that's why it feels a little trolling to like, let's see what we can get the best, most authentic response out of Julia.
Possibly.
That's what it feels like to me. And that doesn't feel good to me, and I don't want to see that. But that's kind of what it feels like to me.
I think Julia would be fine with it, though, as long as she's on TV.
That I would agree with you.
We met her. She was like, "You make fun of me."
And that's why it feels authentic with Julia. It feels very authentic.
Well,
that's the show.
Oh, y'all, that is the show. I'm still impressed that I'm not over Happily Ever After yet.
I do need to mention something last week that happened. You farted on the podcast.
Okay. Right.
Do you need to deliver some type of public apology?
I think my my own shame. And the way I have been, people just sending me memes of people farting, or once he just didn't even say hi, just sent me an Instagram emoji of like gas puffing. Not even hi, how are you, Matt?
How's it feel to be a joke? To be a punchline?
You tell me.
Fair. I'm fine with being one.
I'm glad,
Whatever gravitas we had was evaporated like a fart.
That's the episode we're submitting to the Ambies.
We're never going to get an Ambi, y'all. That fart sealed that chance.
Yeah. And it wasn't even the first time.
But you had a reaction. You went, oop.
Well, that scared me. That fart scared me. I didn't. And I thought it was loud enough. I knew you could hear it. So I'm like, what do I do?
I've done it. I've silently farted on the podcast before, but do you just not have the control for it? Like the is that it?
We don't need to talk about my anatomy.
Well, obviously it made itself apparent on the podcast.
You know what? It's time for a call-us. We're playing a voicemail.
I still think you owe everyone an apology.
I don't owe to them shit. All right, here we go, y'all. This is if you're on the $15 tier on Supercast or Patreon, you can call us.
So this is Dave from
It's a man's
Mississippi.
voice.
Okay.
My girlfriend has informed me that
he sounds hot.
3-year fuck-anniversary is this month.
Ooh,
My question to you guys is, what do you do for a fuck-anniversary? Is it gifts? Is it some date? Is it some new sex act? Toys? What do you guys advise? Thanks. Bye.
3D.
I'm turned on.
Oh, yeah. Dean did sound sexy. I'm not going to lie.
I got to say this.
He had a nice little southern accent.
Thank you, Dean, for being succinct. A lot of people on the call us tend to drone on.
Well,
you got in there. You asked your question. You got out.
Dean. Okay, 3-year fuck-anniversary.
So I assume you're not married. So you're a boyfriend. So what do you do for 3 years? What's the traditional gift for that?
You because you know a lot about fucking, but not about fucking someone continuously for 3 years.
That's like 50 years in fuck years.
Yeah, you've got to fuck other people. I would say.
Have you only been exclusively fucking each other for 3 years?
I would say
he's like, I'll plead the fifth.
A 3-year fuck-anniversary. I think, I think it should
be done something definitely in the bedroom because fucking has nothing to do. Yeah. Fuck-anniversary.
I think maybe if you know of a kink or something maybe she's talked about before, or maybe she's interested in some type of like role play. Like maybe, Dean, you buy a UPS package and you've got to bring her something express.
I think you ask her, but don't put it on her and say, what's something you would always like to try, but you either felt like you couldn't ask someone, or maybe you just say, put your pinky up my butt.
Put your pinky up my butt. That always would just take a good shower before. You know what? He could do he could write them out like, and this is a good way of those like sex coupons. Like, here you go. Anytime you want that dick, you got to turn in a coupon.
I don't like being forced to do anything, so it wouldn't work for me.
It's usually still consensual, but a lot of people do those little coupon things. A little coupon book.
A little jejune.
Let's be honest. The only fuck-anniversary you're going to give someone is you're just going to sit on their face and say that's enough.
Yeah, I kind of just going to go in there and get what I want anyway.
You're kind of the wrong person to ask for this.
I'm not the right audience for this. You're right. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the question. It was like, fuck-anniversary.
Don't go to dinner. Don't go to dinner because then you'll be too full to fuck.
No, don't do that. I was going to say you could fuck 3 times.
Yeah.
Take a whole day and just recharge after and maybe have some Gatorade.
Exactly. Pedialyte if you want.
Yeah.
But Gatorade.
I think I would say, yeah, that's what I would suggest. 3 times in a day.
Okay. And
if
I
you can
say
handle
sex
it.
coupon book. There you go, Dean.
Didn't they do those in the 90s?
I don't know.
Boy.
I don't know. That is the show now. That is the show, everybody. You can go to realitygays.com, find out all the information about us. Remember, on September 8th, you can go to shoprealitygays.com to get our new merch exclusively from September 8th to September 22nd. We're excited for that. Only. All right, everybody. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And remember, sometimes it's fun just to have fun.
Fun, because summer should be fun.
Sometimes it's fun just to have fun.
And if you want to have fun, you can call us.
Fun.